I leaned into Romans 12:2. Paul wrote that, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that verse to me screamed about everything I've said so far. The pattern of this world is negativity, and the way that our genetically we were just brought up in that survival instinct, and just again that negative thought process. But Paul talked about being transformed by the renewing of your mind. Transformation, renewing of your mind, that's positive psychology. That's using positive psychology. That's using neuroplasticity to change our brains and think about things differently. Now, from Paul's perspective, from the Christian perspective, that means getting in the Word and reading. I was at a Bible study this morning. We talked about how all of us kind of agreed the more that I read and the more I pray, the more I handle things better. And whenever I get away from that, I don't handle things as well. What you fill your brain up with and fill your time with comes out, and it starts to affect our brain and our mind and our actions. And it's really important to do that. So I love that. I just love that connection there, that Romans 12:2, when Paul was talking about, because he's talking about transforming your mind and doing things intentionally. Like you don't accidentally do this. You have to do things on purpose. But I leaned into a verse there because how do I talk about some of these scientific concepts that I reconcile, that I see in a lot of my faith?